And this, ladies and gents, is why we do not buy fake football shirts. Fuck it out. With the 25-26 season coming to an end, our eyes are starting to focus on the World Cup. Now, regardless of what you might think of this highly Americanized version of the World Cup, if you're like me, as we approach the tournament, as it gets closer, we put all the outside noise to one side and we start to become unapologetically patriotic.
You are the number one. Let's go!
In an era where there are people getting offended merely by the sight of a St. George's cross, football gives us the perfect excuse to get behind our country. Whether that's England, Scotland, Germany, Japan, Panama, Haiti, you name it, around the world you're going to get people repping their nation's football shirt. The only problem us hard-working, normal football fans have is, yes, the bloody prices. But do not fear. Today, ladies and gents, we're back at Football Paradise HQ and we've got 6 shirts for you. Of course, you're not stupid. I've got 5 from DH Gate, which we know are fake. We know aren't the real deal. I've got a 6th shirt. I've got one here, an original, a classic, when Beckham scored that famous goal, that free kick at France 98 in. So I've got a genuine one. I've got the counterpart, and we're going to discuss the differences in prices, the differences in quality, and we're not going to dwell too much on some of the moral aspects because we need to add a disclaimer. I've made a disclaimer. You have to do this when you make DH Gate videos. Obviously, I'm not advocating for the sale of fake football shirts. Rumour has it they fund criminal gangs. But let's be honest, these billion-dollar corporations are by no means squeaky clean. So whilst we're working a normal wage, I don't have kids, but say you have kids, you've got your screaming kids begging, Dad, I need the England shirts ready for the World Cup. He can't afford them. Where's he going to go? Don't lie to yourself, guys. I know if you're watching this video, you've probably bought a fake football shirt before. So hit that like button. Remember, this is just for fun and for experimental purposes. Curiosity has sparked my interest. And a couple of years ago, we used to make videos like this all the time for the channel. So for 2 years, I've been resisting temptation to make a video just like this.
Relax, don't do it.
But we're back to our old tricks, guys, and it seems fitting that shirt number 1 should be the fake version of the one I'm wearing. Let's crack on. This is the first time I've actually opened these shirts, so like you, I have no idea of the quality. I can already feel a difference in texture. Very shiny, very slippy, very silky. This texture is a little bit more rough and ready. And I can also notice some differences in the colour. Now, we will do a side-by-side comparison with these shirts off and on the table in a moment. But that's your first impression right there. This is, of course, the one England wore at the France 1998 World Cup. The away shirt, of course. And as I said, when Beckham scored that goal. Was it against Colombia? It was a cracking goal. That's the detailing. Right, look at those stripes. Look at the colour. And I'm going to turn around and look at the colour of my shirt. I can't see if there's any difference. Obviously, I've got my back to the camera. Let me know in the comments, what differences are you noticing so far? In terms of the badge, I mean, we can slag it off and say that it looks a bit different, but reality is fake football shirts have come a long way from the days of us going on holiday to Mallorca and going to a market stall and buying a fake Barcelona shirt or something like that. It does look all right. Just remember as well, when you do buy fake shirts, you always have to buy 2 sizes bigger than what you normally would. But with that said, I'm actually wearing an XL in the genuine shirt. This is a 2XL. So I think what we need to do is do a bit of a catwalk. Who remembers Soccer AM, Tim Lovejoy walking along? I don't have any soccerettes, but I'm going to give you a bit of a catwalk in this shirt and then in this shirt at the end of the video, because we'll open a S first. But yeah, not bad first impressions. Let's just talk pricing, because not only are we looking at quality, we need to look at the pricing, and obviously you get what you pay for. You're not expecting to get this at the same quality as this. This cost me £200 from a great shop in Cheltenham, in a shop and arcade. 200 quid is not too bad in this day and age. And this one here cost me £15.34. So £200, £15.34. And according to my notes here, that's a £184.66 saved. That's quite a big difference, let's be honest. Not everyone can afford to buy the genuine article. So I do have a little bit of a problem. You know, when you get like Ellis Platten and these big time creators who are, of course, now backed by Classic Football Shirts, an advocate for real shirts, I get it. But Ellis, you're a young guy. These middle-aged blokes with kids working a normal job, that's a big difference in spending. What are you going to choose if you're not necessarily a massive, you know, football shirt collector? You're going to choose a cheap option. Okay then, shirt number 2. Now I know most of you wanting to rep a football shirt this summer to support England, your go-to is going to probably be the current home strip, the white one. It looks good. Again, I've not opened this, so I'm intrigued to feel it. I'm intrigued to see it. Let's do that. Just a reminder though, the official authentic player version, I think they're called, 134.90 bloody 9. Absolutely scandalous charging that for a football shirt. I know they do a fan version. This is the fake authentic version. Gets confusing, but it's the one that's supposed to mimic the and looking on first impression, I think they've given me a fan version. Let's find out, because an authentic version would have a heat press badge, I'm pretty sure, whereas that, yeah, that's embroidered. So doesn't seem too bad again on first impression. Now I've done a variety of things. So here you have Mexico, USA, Canada. You've got the 2026 World Cup patch. To me that doesn't look right. I saw the leaked versions of the patches online and I thought some were gold if they'd won the tournament previously and some were white. So is that wrong, ladies and gents? Let us know again in the comment section below. As I said, this is supposed to be a player version. However, you can see this is embroidered. I mean, it's not done badly. Stitching's really good. And you can see by the swoosh, the Nike swoosh, embroidered as well. And as I said, I've gone for, they've definitely sent me the wrong shirt. I swear I didn't order a 3XL. I swear I ordered a 2XL player version. They've sent me a 3XL, a 3XL fan version. I like this little detailing here. Happy and glorious, of course, a nod to our national anthem. God save our King. This is something that's absolutely crazy with these fake shirts as well, because you would expect them to miss out all that fine detailing. That detailing within the fabric is something fake shirts couldn't copy. But look how refined they are now. I don't know if you can see that, but there really is the actual detailing within the shirt. I don't think it's picking up on camera, but I can see a lion from the badge. I can see some stars. I can see all kinds of details going on in this shirt. I think I was mistaken, because here's the other patch here. This is the one I did see. This is the other World Cup patch. So as we said, £134.99 for the player version. I only paid £10.99 for this shirt. And again, we're going to do that Soccer AM style catwalk at the end, see how it fits. 3XL. I know it's not going to fit like a 3XL. It might be a little bit bigger than I'd normally wear. So yeah, let's change the angles up. This is the one I've most been looking forward to open, guys, because this is the current, you can't see it, this is the current away shirt for the World Cup. Now, as you can see already though, this one I've opted for printing. After the season he's had, the unstoppable Harry Kane, if we get the Bayern version of Kane this summer, look out. We're going to be okay. Let's see if this shirt is okay though. This is why you've clicked the video. So, again, incredible detailing. Now this really does, what's the badge like? There we go. Now we've got an authentic, an unofficial player version. That's how it's supposed to feel. Look at that badge. Again, absolutely incredibly close to the real thing. You've got that rubbery feel. Feels absolutely beautiful. Feels exactly how it should. And controversially, I'm just going to say it, I am a fan of a central badge. I know a lot of people prefer the badge on the side, but like this shirt, this is absolutely phenomenal. In terms of the Nike swoosh, yes, that's how it should feel as well. Number 9 for Kane, and obviously the big man. There we go. Now, I would normally advise, if you are to buy a fake football shirt, obviously I'm not advising you to buy a fake football shirt, but if you're going to buy one, I wouldn't normally say to get printing, because that's the first thing that's going to mess up when you put it in the wash. And we always speak about not putting your football shirts in the washing machine. That applies to your normal football shirts. Hand wash them, or treat them with a little bit more kindness. Don't use fabric softener and stuff like that. This is incredible. Again, I've not done too much deep diving into every fine detail within these shirts, but I really hope it does come out on camera. So again, this would have cost you the same as the home shirt, $134.99. Jesus Christ. This only cost me, it could have cost me $10.99 if I bought it from the same seller as the home one, but it cost me only £15.21. And for those that message and comment, what sellers did you use? Again, I don't really want to advocate for people that sell these shirts, because we don't know who's behind those accounts. I literally chose them by random, and I chose different sellers. That's why I've paid more for this one. But I'm glad I have, because you can see the difference actually. I know they've sent me a fan version for the home, but this one really does feel like closer to the real article. And again, in an ideal world, I've spent $134.99 on a real shirt, and we could have done a side-by-side comparison. But I'm not crazy. Why would you pay that for a football shirt? Absolutely nuts. But I did pay £200 for this, but this is a classic, of course. And again, if your maths isn't great, so we spent $15.21 on that shirt. If you'd have spent $134.99 on a real one, the price difference is a huge $119.78. So you'd save almost £120 by buying a fake version, even though we're not advocating for them. I say that was the one I was looking forward to most, guys, but look at this. We've now got the bloody goalkeeper one. Now, this feels so 90s. This feels really, this is something I really like, football shirts that look like this. Of course, this is the goalkeeper one. This is the one Jordan Pickford will be wearing. So on the official England website, it only has one version. There's no player and kind of fan version. This retails for £89.99. I spent £13.31. So if you are to opt for this version, you'd save £76.68 pence. You save a lot of money. And this is it. Looks good. But it really doesn't look like a goalkeeper top, does it? I'm going to Benidorm this summer. How fitting for Benidorm would this shirt be? How good would that look on the beach? But we have a holy grail now. You might have seen the thumbnail, guys. This is the Rainbow Refresher shirt, I think they call it. Now, I've based these price differences on spending £200 for the following shirt, when the reality is this shirt can go for well over £400 in good condition. But let's see what £19.47 will get you on DHgate. Just imagine David Seaman wearing this. This was the away goalkeeper kit. Of course, there was that yellowy, light bluey one, a little bit more similar to this, that went with the home kit. This is the one he would have worn, I believe, against Germany when we were knocked out in Euro 96. Unfortunately, I wanted a 3XL in this one. It's a goalkeeper shirt. You wear them a little bit more baggy. This is only a 2XL, which is going to be more like a large. Long sleeved. Just look at that, guys. It even smells of the bloody 90s. Of course it doesn't, but back then we weren't buying player versions. You know, this is exactly what you'd expect in terms of the badge. You've of course got, right, so it's got England written underneath within the actual fabric. I swear that was like stitched or yeah, I'm not sure about that one. And the same with the Umbro. This is obviously within the fabric as well. So maybe a little bit different to the real thing. But again, if you're going to spend up to like £400 on this shirt, let's be honest, it's so bad it's good. It is an absolute monstrosity of colour. But again, us nostalgia merchants think this is bloody sexy. The back, a little bit more modest. So what did I spend in total on these DH Gate football shirts? So the 5 shirts came to a total of £74.32. Not too bad for 5 shirts. Now, if I'd have bought those genuine shirts, all 5 of those, like this from, you know, official sellers, this obviously cost me £200. It could cost you more or less. It's obviously resold. And as we said, the reality is you're going to spend a lot more than £200 on the real deal for this. But just say you got a bargain. Just say you got that for £200. In total, you'd have spent on those 5 shirts £759.97. So that gives us a massive £685.65 in savings. It's crazy, isn't it? Nobody wants to have to buy a fake shirt, but merely the fact of how expensive they are drives people to do so. It's the same reason people stream illegally Sky Sports and all the Premier League games and stuff. Obviously, I don't do that, but it's why people do it, because of the scandalous prices they're charged. And we always have this same debate, don't we? If only the prices were a little bit more reasonable, fewer people would opt for the cheaper, slightly dodgier version. Now, again, I bought all these myself, guys. I'm not sponsored to make this video. Nobody sent them out free of charge. I've done this more for my own curiosity and, of course, to make a video for you guys. As we said, there might be some dodgy buggers behind some of these shirts. But if we are to take, for example, the home and away, along with the current Goalkeeper shirt. Now, again, if you were to buy the 3 of these on the official England website right now, I've got it as you'd spend £359.97 on the England website. These 3 shirts combined cost £39.51. That's a £320.46 saving. So, moral of the story, buying fake shirts come with risk. I've done videos in the past where shirts just have not arrived. That kind of put me off in the past. I made a video a couple of years ago on all the Bundesliga shirts at the time. 2 of those didn't arrive. I've got friends that tell me that they used to like buying off DH Gate, but they've had shirts that won't arrive. And again, you don't know where that money's going. So take all that with a pinch of salt. Obviously, if you've got the money, buy the real deal. But ladies and gents, let me know what's been your favourite shirt in this video. So then, guys, it's time for the catwalk. Let's see how these shirts fit. Again, I'm a slightly chubby 36-year-old man. I generally wear a large or an XL. This is an XL. And let's see how they look. This is the fake version. So yeah, there's definitely a silkier feel, but when you're boozed up in Benidorm, you don't want to wreck a £200 shirt, do you? So maybe this is coming on the plane with me. I like it. Fits quite nice. Feels good. Oh my god. Ladies and gents, I'm filming this at the end. This is why you don't buy fake football shirts. Look at this. What's going on? I thought it was me. Look at these sleeves. Look at these fucking sleeves. This is the moral of the story right here. This is why you do not buy a fake fucking football shirt. Look at the sleeves. I thought it was me being stupid. But look, they've either got the stitching wrong, and yeah, they've got the stitching wrong. Look at this. That is fucking crazy. I thought they got the patches stuck to the fabric, but just look at the state of all this. Jesus Christ. I've just filmed the outro saying I'm really looking forward to wearing this around Benidorm. This has been my favourite one. What the fuck's going on? It's fair to say we give them criticism, but you would not get this problem with Nike or Adidas, would you? You would just get a refund. I don't think Dodgy Dave over in China is really going to refund my £15, is he? Jesus bloody Christ. We might not be repping this in Benidorm, but we're going to rep it in the sunshine, drinking one of these fantastic ales at Football Paradise HQ. Thanks for watching. Unfortunately, it didn't go completely to plan. And again, if you are to follow my advice, or go against my advice, should I say, and order some of these shirts, just please bear in mind that things don't always go to plan. I'll see you in the next one.